right, we are back with more OFSEA action. Middle school Diamond Plus once again. We got the familiar faces, Redhawks. They're gonna be staying on the main stage. They're gonna be taking on the St. Anne's Crusaders as well. Great start for the Redhawks. Good bounce back already as they'll take a 1-0 lead here in game number 1.
Yeah, that's gonna be a quick little start. Believe that's gonna be Necro on that account here. I think we've got some roster flip-ups once again here, but nonetheless, the Redhawks starting off hot to start. Crusaders over from St. Anne's. We've seen St. Anne's earlier in this tournament, another school that is coming here fielding multiple rosters, just like, say, the Redhawks here or Christ the King as well. Awesome to see, just multiple levels multiple age groups in these divisions, and just all the support from these schools. The Redhawks, so start off the 1-0, and St. Anne's looking to battle back here. They're spending a lot of time in the Redhawks zone, and looks like maybe they'll be able to make something out of it.
So I believe the team names are actually switched again, the overlays, so we do apologize. Okay, so the overlays are correct apparently, so based on the rosters here, I don't know, it's a little bit confusing. We're trying to figure it out here, but nevertheless. Okay, so they are in fact flipped, so it is actually the Crusaders with the 1-0 lead here in game 1 of this best of 3, and well, doesn't matter anyways. It's back to 1-1, back even now, and with a minute 20 gone, already a lot of different look for the Redhawks now, finally able to get one back, and so they keep themselves in the game at the beginning of a game. So that's what they needed to do, different from the last series where they kind of really let the team take over towards the early part of the game.
And that's Taz, or as you've seen him before, that's Necro from the side of the Redhawks to be returning that one, which means the first goal actually scored by the Crusaders was up there from Twisted over on Evie's account there, and now should be getting these fixed up in a sec, but nonetheless, we're back to an even game now, almost 2 minutes into this game. Does not feel like we have been in this game for 2 minutes already,
yeah, no.
As there's just been a lot of back and forth. Look at that save, it's set up off the backboard, tries to follow up from it, but Timpy can't get their hands on it. It's pushed out towards that corner as the deadweight tries to make an air carry out. 3 defenders follow up on that one. Twisted to make that save. Back towards this middle pressure here. Punched out by Judd, back towards their own side. The Redhawks here in the orange having a little bit of a tough time in their own zone, but now it's the Crusaders pushed on to defense as Necro sets ones up towards the corner, cleared out by Timpy. Back in the Crusaders' hands.
A lot of opportunity here for both teams so far in this one, and the scoreline says exactly that, as there could have been a chance there for Twisted, but not going to happen yet for the Crusaders, as they had an opportunity potentially. And well, this ball will just stay a little bit stagnant, a little bit of tennis going on back and forth here as we get down around the 2-minute mark. Good opportunity there, but a great save from Twisted, and the Crusaders keep this a tie game. Ball back down towards the other end. Potential opportunity here, right back towards the middle, but fantastic clear. I believe that's going to be Deadweight getting that one out, and now the setup, but again, great defense from the Crusaders as the Redhawks tried to take the lead, but shut down yet again. So again, fantastic defense for both sides so far this game, and an opportunity, as I say that, able to take advantage. That's going to be Deadweight, and Necro polishing it off. Great team play there. Yeah, great setup and great finish as well.
Yeah, now you've secured the lead for yourselves as the Redhawks. Crusaders, I mean, they were able to pick up the first goal of the game, but the question is, can they keep that momentum going? I mean, they haven't found a goal in 3.5 minutes here, and the Redhawks have kind of just been all over them in terms of offense here. However, now Timpy gonna try and clear this one out. It's returned right back, somehow bounces back. Rubik's great on that saver. That's gonna be Timpy over there on the save. Another one saved back. This unrelenting pressure, but the defense is right there to match it. Twisted with that save as they now finally get a clear out. The Redhawks, though, so good right now on this pressure. Will they make it in time? No, it's going to be off the post, but Deadweight back on the rebound. He's going to find that one. 3-1 now.
Tremendous pressure there from the Crusaders, but really just, again, could not put it in. They were all over them, and I mean, realistically, it kind of butchered their defense just a little bit, and Necro and company were able to take advantage. So now they find themselves up 2 goals as we get under a minute left. Can the Crusaders claw their way back into this game? An opportunity just missed. Wow, Redhawks came close to pretty much icing the game there, but nice demo there. Gonna give them more field advantage. Shot on goal. Gonna get cleared out and go back the other way. Wow, double demo there from Puggy Boy. And just like that, it's gonna be a 3-on-1, but one player left, able to clear it out. I believe that was Judd, all by his lonesome. Gets the ball out of the zone and keeps their lead intact. Oh, such an opportunity missed for the Crusaders, but nevertheless, it's going to be the Redhawks eyeing that Game 1 victory as we get down to the final seconds.
Yeah, you see that double demo come through. As that final player, your only goal is to stall it out just enough for your teammates to get back on the field there. And Judd did a great job of that in the defense. On that goal line, he clears it out just over the half, and that's all you need, right? It's really only a 3-4 second, I guess, deficit that you're losing when one of your players gets actually demoed there. And the fact that the 2 demos came out in an instant, right? You got to jump on that chance, and sometimes it's almost like the teams aren't even ready for their own demos, right? They happen, you're like, okay, go, go, go. But all you need is one good save to stall out that time.
Yeah, that's literally it, and it's been the story, actually. The last couple of series that we have seen, there's been so many instances where it comes down to a big save, ball gets bounced back towards midfield, and all of a sudden it's a goal within the next 3 to 5 seconds. It just all happens so quick. It's a very nice flow that happens in the game with a couple of the teams that we've seen so far. And, well, Game 2 is getting ready to go, and, well, here we go. Will we see a Game 3, or will we see yet another 2-0 close out? But we find out right now, Crusaders look to answer back as they find themselves down 1-0 in the series.
I mean, with the Redhawks, the way they're playing off of that first game, I can't deny the results. You see, it's Necro who gets really close towards that net. A little bounce ping pong between the 2 cars, but that's just gonna roll right in. Puggy Boy, he's able to find that one for the Crusaders, and I think that's one of the first times, you know, we're really seeing Puggy Boy on the offense. We've seen him a ton in that crease, making those saves when necessary, but now finds a great shot opportunity, rolls right in through that angle.
Well, here we go again. Crusaders pressuring, but nothing doing of that opportunity there. Back towards their end, Redhawks go. Nice setup here, an opportunity, but just tipped away by that Crusaders defender. Another chance there, but over top of the head. One player remains, but luckily, Timpy there to clear that ball out of harm's way. As, wow, Redhawks are answering with a passion right now, all over the side of Crusaders. But as I say that, back towards their end. And this will actually get pushed back towards the middle. However, a demo comes in, won't matter, as the ball just gonna be floating around with no opportunity presented yet.
Back towards the center, tries to get that set up. It's gonna be Timpy with the save. He's been putting a lot of good saves in the series so far for the Crusaders. Nice little demo from the Deadweight there as Redhawks look to just clear this out of their zone. You see, that's going to be Necro. He's reboosted up. He kind of follows up on that ball. But now you do have Puggy Boy, who's able to play a lot of good defense over on that backboard. Kind of just play out a little bit of time because you are the team that is up in the scoreline now. So you can stall out a little bit. Yes, it's only 1 goal. Yes, that can be answered very, very quickly. We're going to have to see if the Redhawks can do that right here. A little bit of a setup, but a slow shot that Timpy is good to save.
Yep. Interesting opportunity, and again, good defense yet again in this game. Similar to what we saw there in game number 1. I don't mind this approach here from the Crusaders, just really biding their time and focusing purely on the defensive side of things. Just trying to get their opportunity when they can, but they're being very patient, and that might pay off here in game number 2. However, Redhawks still down in this game, and they've been the better team in the last minute and a half or so, and they're going to have an opportunity to get a shot on goal right here. But you see three players, all three players on the side of Triple Entente with there for support. But as I say that, it breaks down, and back again we go with another tie game.
Dead weight putting the goals on the board for the Red Hawk. He was a big player in game 1 there, and now moving into game 2, the Red Hawks start off much slower than game 1, but they're ready to tie it back up, ready to keep themselves in this game, and they're going to make the Crusaders work for this win if they are going to take it to game 3.
100%, and we know how good the Red Hawks can be. We even saw it in the last series. They kind of beat themselves in a sense, but nevertheless, like a decent enough performance, and they brought that right into this series. And we see not the ideal start here in game 2, but they're finding a way, they're getting back to their old habits, and they look good right now, as that could be a potential shot on goal, but nothing doing. That'll be an easy clear for the side of Twisted, as he'll get an opportunity now, bop, towards the middle, and nothing doing yet again. Back towards midfield we go. Just a little bit of tennis yet again. Trying to retain any sort of control on the game as Crusaders, as they look like they're back on the offensive more so than anything. But this ball could be troubled. No one's there, and that one's going to bounce in, and just an unlucky bounce right there, really, for the Crusaders, as no one was back to protect their goal, and Redhawks get a free second goal there.
That's what happens on those lobs. You commit a little too hard, and you just don't have anybody for that defense. The Redhawks take that goal any day of the week, and a great way for them to kind of just realize exactly how far up these defenders were. Pop it right over them. They said, okay, they burnt their boost trying to get the ball into our zone. Now they gotta find some boost to try and get back. They can't beat that ball, and the Redhawks now take the lead. A minute 10, a minute 12 away from possibly taking another 2-0 on the day.
Yeah, I mean, Redhawks definitely found their mojo yet again. The later on we go in this game, they seem like they're just getting better and better, and Crusaders just don't have an answer right now. The overcommit really cost them on that last goal, and they just haven't been able to bounce back. And here's another opportunity for the Redhawks. That one's gonna bounce right in. Beautiful solo goal there from Necro. And that's going to be deadweight with the assist, but mostly Necro with the work there. Beautiful tap, and again, the overcommit from the Crusaders. I understand you're down 1 goal, and you want to be aggressive, and unfortunately for them, it did cost them, but 50 seconds left, we'll see what they can do.
Once again, we're kind of just in that situation where they found a great goal at the starting, and the Redhawks almost took it as a wake-up call, and we're like, all right, we got to lock in for the rest of this game, because they're not going to let us have anything for free, right? And now the Redhawks working for their goals, but I mean, they're showing us that they know exactly what to do up against this Crusaders defense now. 20 seconds to play. Crusaders, you got to find something in the next 10, in my opinion, to try and really clinch out this game. It bounces out from their zone. It's going to be Puggy Boy trying to keep that one in as long as they can. Timpy back out towards the skies. That's a good clear, and that's almost the game, if anything. Clear out from that, but the timing not in the Crusaders' favor, and the Redhawks have taken this series in a 2-0 fashion once again.
Yep, that's a great bounce back performance. Obviously, they wanted that last series win, but they come into this series with obviously fresh minds, and they took it to them, and they were just a better team overall, and you know what? They should be proud of that victory, and moving on into bracket play, that's something that they can hold on to as well, right? And I feel like Rocket League is very, very momentum heavy as well. You know, if you have a couple good games in a row like they just had, you know, the next team that they end up going up against could be, they should be feared of them, because that was one heck of a performance.
When you feel good and when you play with confidence and you see these teams playing with confidence, that's what's going to take you farther in Rocket League in a lot of these scenarios. It's just you know, believe that you are going to be like taking these opportunities, that you're going to hit these opportunities. You almost, sometimes we see players almost, you know, hold themselves back a little bit. And yes, you always want to play defensively, right? You always want to make sure you're not overcommitting too much or just kind of getting too aggressive. But when you strike that perfect balance and you play the defense with confidence and the offense with confidence, that's what rounds out a team perfectly. And that's what's going to take them farther and farther as this day goes on.
Absolutely. And Redhawks with a great bounce back and another win. And, well, it looks like we're going to be getting into bracket play real shortly. We are going to throw it to a little break now as we get set up for these teams to get into a single elimination bracket. So you lose, you go home. But what a great day it's been so far. It's amazing seeing everybody out here. And, well, with that said, we will be back very shortly with some more bracket play.